The Kenya Medical Supplies Authority, KEMSA, is in financial straits. The government medical supplies entity cannot meet its financial obligations amounting to 6 billion shillings, owing to large debt owed to it by the county governments and other government institutions.
Well, the authority, which is emerging from the 2020 COVID-19 procurement crisis, has embarked on a major restructuring and reforms program. This report was produced by the Citizen TV news desk. A report prepared by the KEMSA Immediate Action Plan and Medium-Term Reforms Working Committee, the authority is being weighed down by debts totaling 7.5 billion shillings owed to it by various entities. 58% amounting to 6.4 billion shillings is being held by the 47 counties and government health facilities.
The challenge that we've been having is that the trickle-in of funding or money that is out there with the counties is not commensurate with what we would expect, because you find some of the debts are stretching to even more than a year. If counties would be, and we have had discussions with counties, and the understanding is that going forward they will try and pay.
The authority's financial burden is also attributed to a bloated workforce. KEMSA has close to 1,000 employees, 55% more than the ideal number. The report shows that some contract employees whose term had expired are still drawing salaries, while some positions have 5 officers serving the same position. KEMSA Reforms Implementation Committee has recommended the sacking of 500 employees to reduce the wage bill, a move that has been challenged in court by a section of the employees.
In the normal business, day-to-day business, KEMSA is expected to have at least less than 400 staff. And that is the rationalization. That is the thinking that is the board is going through. How do we ensure that we humanely let go the excess fat?
Other reforms being implemented by the Reforms Committee, comprising representatives from the Ministry of Health, Public Procurement Board, and other government departments, include reducing procurement lead time, collecting debts, and installing audit trail systems to stop utilization of non-budgeted funds and misappropriation of funds.
The key weaknesses that affected KEMSA that time, KEMSA did not have an emergency response mechanism. That's what it is. Now, we have ensured that that particular policy has been developed currently. So we have an emergency response framework, which is already approved. We have re-energized, re-engineered the procurement processes and procedures through what you'd call business process re-engineering process.
KEMSA has over the last 2 years been under fire over allegations of loss of billions of shillings earmarked for COVID-19 equipment.
Now, still on that same story, these reforms come as a response to a special audit report on the utilization of COVID-19 funds by KEMSA. It revealed that KEMSA's budgetary management process for capital budgets did not comply with the Public Finance Management Act.
The audit also established that KEMSA had irregularly issued commitment letters amounting to 7.78 billion shillings to various suppliers, some of whom had been in existence for less than 1 year. In addition, 97% of supplies worth 6.35 billion shillings procured were still lying in KEMSA warehouses at the time of the Auditor General's investigations between March and July of 2020.